Welcome back to the Health Benefits Network. My name is Grace Gosnell, and today we're going to talk about pet insurance. Now, as y'all know, we usually talk about health and benefits topics related to people on our channel, but with so many of us who have four-legged members of our families, we thought we'd do an episode on this very important topic today. When a lot of people think about pet insurance, their mind goes straight to catastrophe. Their beloved pet has been hit by a car or maybe gotten a terrible diagnosis. Things that would undoubtedly test the family finances if they had to come out of pocket for the whole cost. But before we look today at whether pet insurance is worth it for you, I'll tell you a quick little story about how it's been great for my family. Our dog Jace has always been a little bit of a special character, with a multitude of allergies that have forced us to change his diet quite drastically more than once. A few years back, we noticed a big sensitivity change with his ears and lots of buildup. We worked with our vet frequently and consistently for over a year, trying everything we could collectively think to try to remedy this problem. Finally, we came to the conclusion that a specialist was in order. So off we went to a veterinary dermatologist. I'll admit, I didn't know that was a thing until we needed one. She began to work with Jace, and it became clear that he would have to have surgery on his eardrums in order to remove some infection deep in his ears. Fortunately, that was a great success, and with ongoing care from our awesome dermatologist, Jace is doing better than ever. Now, where the insurance comes in, had we not had that in place, we would have been several thousands of dollars out of pocket at this point, and this wasn't even an emergency or what we'd think of as a catastrophic situation. We would of course made it work, but instead we'd been paying in over time, and this was our dog's turn to draw on the insurance. Our story behind us, the value of pet insurance depends on several factors, including your pet's health, breed, and lifestyle, as well as your financial situation and tolerance for risk. Here are some considerations to help you decide if pet insurance is worth it for you. Number 1, financial protection. Pet insurance can provide financial coverage for unexpected veterinary expenses, including accidents, illnesses, and chronic conditions. If your pet requires costly treatment or surgeries, insurance can help alleviate some of the financial burden. Number 2, peace of mind. Knowing that you have pet insurance can give you peace of mind, as you won't have to make difficult decisions about your pet's health based solely on financial considerations. It allows you to focus on providing the best care for your pet without worrying about the cost. When we originally purchased our policy for our dog nearly 8 years ago, this was the biggest deciding factor for us. For a relatively low cost per month, I knew we would never have to worry about whether or not something would come up down the road where we'd have to pick between our beloved family member and a price. Number 3, breed and health factors. Certain breeds are more prone to hereditary or genetic conditions, which may require lifelong management and expensive treatments. If you have a breed with a high risk of health issues, insurance can be particularly beneficial. That said, if your pet falls into this category, you should consider applying when they're young. If symptoms of these health issues arise before you do, they generally won't be covered. Number 4, age of your pet. Like I mentioned in the point above, generally, it's better to get insurance when your pet is young and healthy. Insuring them early can help avoid exclusions for pre-existing conditions that might develop later on in life. Number 5, cost versus benefit analysis. Consider the cost of the insurance premiums, deductibles, and coverage limits, compared to the potential expenses you may incur for your pet's healthcare. Evaluate different pet insurance plans, their coverage, and their reimbursement rates to determine if it aligns with your needs and budget. A common practice with pet insurance that I've noticed is that many plans do have a yearly maximum that they will pay, so be sure you're aware of that number. Lastly, think about alternative saving methods. Instead of purchasing pet insurance, some pet owners choose to set aside a savings fund specifically for their pet's healthcare expenses. This approach requires disciplined saving habits, and there's always a risk that the funds may not be enough in case of a major medical issue. One last caution I always mention with pet insurance is that you should read the terms of your policy in the fine print. For example, many plans require that your pet sees the vet at least once a year and stays up to date on vaccinations. And if they don't, conditions that are discovered after, say, missing an annual visit may not be eligible to be covered. So just make sure you know what's in your contract. Ultimately, pet insurance can provide financial protection and peace of mind, especially for unforeseen circumstances. However, it is essential to carefully review different policies, understand the terms and conditions, and consider your pet's specific needs as well as your own financial situation before deciding if pet insurance is worth the money for you. If you're an animal lover like I am, I hope this video was helpful to you. Here on the Health Benefits Network, I share all kinds of information about benefits and health topics, and if you like our content, I'd love if you'd subscribe to the channel and hit the like button on this video. And if there's someone that you know who's maybe just added a new pet to the family or who's been thinking about pet insurance, please share this video with them so they can also think through the pros and cons for their situation. I'll close by saying that we recently made a video about the health benefits of having a dog in your family. So if you'd like to check that out, and I recommend that you do, be sure to click right up here.